Hey PJs, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing another review on Peachybbies. I know I did one not too long ago, but since her restocks sell out so quickly, when I'm actually able to purchase slimes, especially slimes that I have my eye on, I do so as much as I can because it does not come very often, and I was able to buy all the slimes that I wanted to for this restock, so that's why I'm doing a review. If anybody is looking for advice on how to purchase quickly, I would definitely recommend setting up an account. That way you have the payment details already down and knowing exactly what you want before you buy. That way you can get in and get right back out. Besides the slimes, I was also sent some extras, which included a bottle of activator that was not labeled, surprisingly. Every time I've purchased, they've always been labeled, so it was probably just one that they forgot to label, but I just thought that was really weird. I was also sent a slime wristband, some stickers, their business card, and a little squishy. And here are the slimes that I purchased. They all come in these 7-ounce screw top lid containers that are yellow on the top, with her slime shop logo on the top and the slime name on the side. Starting off this review, we have whipped vanilla sugar. This is a snow cream texture that is scented like warm vanilla sugar, and it comes with a pink sprinkle mix on top. I really liked the scent for this one. I personally wouldn't say it smelled exactly like warm vanilla sugar, but it smelled really close, just like regular sugar mixed with brown sugar, but there was definitely some really sweet notes in there. I just couldn't tell you what it is. It's just extremely sweet, and obviously with the name, I think it just really fits. One of the reasons that I decided to purchase this slime, other than the fact that it just looks so good, is when I first purchased from her 2 years ago when she first did her big revamp. I don't know if anybody remembers that. She had 2 slimes. One was called Rainbow Whip and the other one was a cake batter slime. I don't remember. It was the first 2 that she introduced before she revamped, and they just looked so good, and I was so glad I got to try both of them. They just felt incredible, and I'm not gonna lie, I really miss those days before she got super popular. I'm really happy that she did because she really deserves it, but she made those 2 slimes and they just felt incredible, and they were really close to this texture, and I just really miss slimes like that because a lot of her slimes are completely different than that, and this just really took me back, and that's why I picked it. Before inflation, this slime has a really super silky feeling to it. It's a really soft texture. It's just one of those ones that kind of feels like a cloud. It just has really good sizzles too, and I really like just kind of holding the slime and folding it over in my hands. That's really what I wanted to do before inflation. And then after inflation, which by the way, it puffs up extremely easily, it becomes even lighter if that's possible. It also has minimal snow fallout, which is really good considering it's not very common to see not a lot of snow fallout with slimes like these, so that's really nice. And it's completely non-tacky, so this slime was perfect to me. I would also like to mention, for those people that don't like the inflation very much and just don't like not being able to fit it back in the container, I still wasn't able to fit it completely back in the container, but I will say that this slime deflates really quickly. There is a slight problem with that. Usually over time, if you keep inflating it and then deflating it, at some point it's just not going to inflate anymore. So that's kind of the problem I have with slimes that deflate really fast. But while it's still alive and able to inflate, it's really nice to deflate it super quickly because you don't have to spend a ton of time on it. I'm gonna give this slime 5 out of 5 pajamas. Next is Lava Block. This is a dense snow fizz slime that is colored dark red. It did say on the website that it could leave some red on your hands, but it comes off when you wash. It comes with a mini shovel, some lava block sprinkle mix type things on the top that includes some flame Fimos, and it is scented like sweet and sour candy. So obviously, based on the label and the slime name, this is inspired by the lava block from Minecraft. I actually play Minecraft quite often. I've kind of taken a little hiatus in the last few months, but it's something that me and my fiance like to play. I think we've restarted 5 times because every single time they come out with a giant update, he always wants to restart, and I always have to leave my little house behind, and I spent hours on our house, okay? Like, it takes forever, but that's a different story for another day. But anyways, I think she did a really good representation of lava blocks. Like, this looks incredible. I even thought that the color, it might look a little different through the camera because it's a little filtered, but in real life, sometimes when I stare at this slime for too long, my eyes start to hurt. Like, it is that bright, and I don't know how she did it, but I think it is incredible. I also love the fact that she added like some of those block beads that are used in slime. I would have loved to see a little bit more, but since it is a dense snow fizz, it might not have held them very well. But it's so cool to see those because like it's a lava block, so she added like little lava blocks, and I think that's awesome. I will say the biggest problem I had with this slime wasn't even like the red that stained my hands, because I was fully prepared for that because it said it on the website, so I had like no trouble with it. The problem that I had was the amount of residue it left. Like, what I was showing you on the screen wasn't even close to what it was doing, and I try to be like really good with residue because as much as it bothers me, I know that sometimes you just can't avoid it very much, but this one had it really, really bad. Even if I activated my hands, like I mention all the time, my hands are always lotion, they're never dry, they're never hot, so it got all over me, and that was the biggest problem I had. Besides that though, I loved this slime. Like I said, I play Minecraft, so it was really nice to see a Minecraft slime. I know she's made one before, but this one just looked so cool, and especially with the shovel, it just adds like such a nice touch. And I was really skeptical about the scent because I didn't know what sweet and sour candy was going to smell like, and I don't know if I'm on the money here, but to me it smelled like cleaning supplies mixed with sweet perfume. So in my opinion, nothing like how it's supposed to be scented, but I think the cleaning supplies actually works a little better. I don't know, maybe because I don't think of lava as like candy, so cleaning supplies might be closer, but I really enjoyed it. And since it was such a dense snow fizz, the crunches and bubble pops and ASMR are just super loud. This slime gets 4 out of 5 pajamas. And lastly, this slime is Angel Food Cake. It is a DIY clay snow fizz slime that comes with an Angel Food Cake clay, some strawberry Fimos, and 2 berry charms, and it is scented like Angel Food Cake. Like I do with any DIY clay slime, I had to play with the base before I added the clay just to see what the texture was like, and it was pretty underactivated, so I didn't get to play with it too long, but it was really nice and crispy for what I could mess with, and it had a lot of snow fizz in the base, like a lot, but I would assume that was just because she wanted the snow fizz to actually like be present in the final texture, which I'm perfectly okay with. And like a lot of snow fizz is not really a bad thing, so it was really nice and crispy. And I also love that pink color. It is such a cute, like, I don't even know, it's not really like a baby pink, but really close, kind of reminds me of a pink starburst, but it's a cute pink. Assembling the slime was extremely fun. I loved adding the white, like, it was like a soft clay slime to the top, and the clay piece itself was pretty dry, so I was kind of scared of mixing it into the slime, but since the base was underactivated, it actually mixed really well, and I got to like experience the whole mixing process because since it was a drier clay, I don't know if it dried out or if it's just the type of clay. It kind of felt like maybe whatever was like painted onto it kind of dried it out. I'm not really sure, but regardless, it made the mixing process a lot slower, which I always prefer so I can feel the slime as it changes. And once fully mixed, it obviously turned into a clay fizz texture with a lot of snow fizz. Like I mentioned, since the base had so much, the clay didn't change it too much. That way you have like the smoothness from the clay, but you still get all those nice bubble pops and all the crispiness and stuff from the snow fizz. So I thought it was a really good combo. And I think a lot more should be like this, because like usually when I mix clay fizzes, I don't like them because it's such like an awkward texture. You can't really get a lot of bubble pops or anything from the snow fizz, but the clay doesn't take over a lot. It's such like an awkward texture, but I think with this one it's not awkward. It just feels like a really smooth snow fizz slime, which I really enjoy. I was a little concerned considering the base was pretty tacky to me and I didn't know if the clay would change it too much, but it did change it enough to where it's like not enough for me to take off points for it, but the tackiness is definitely present, so I would keep that in mind when you're playing with it. That can be pretty common with these types of slimes, but I did want to mention it because there are people like me that just really don't like the tackiness. Like mentioned at the beginning, this slime is scented like angel food cake. To me, it just smells like coconut or like coconut shampoo. The coconut really takes over, and most slimes that have that just smell like coconut shampoo to me, but I did get a slight amount of cake in there, so it was a little sweet. I was also really happy to see that the pink pulled through from all the clay and stuff that I added, and it stayed this really cute pink color. It changed a little bit, it's a little lighter, but still it's a really adorable pink. It kind of looks like cherry blossom pink now, which I like even better. And this slime gets 5 out of 5 pajamas. And with that, that is the end of this review, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. If any of you have been able to purchase from Peachybbies chaotic restocks, let me know what you purchased and what it was like. Like, were you able to get what you wanted, or how chaotic was it for you? How fast was your heart beating when you were trying to check out? All that good stuff. I would love to know. For my experience at least, my anxiety skyrockets through the roof, but I actually kind of find it fun and exhilarating. It's really fun to go really fast, and it's kind of funny too. It almost feels like a sport, and I'm always trying to get better at it. But anyways, I am signing off, and I will see you guys in the next one.